Hello, good morning students. Our water resources, we have studied that water covers 3/4 portion of the earth. Only one portion of the earth is land. 3/4 is water. And that's why water is called the lifeline of life. Okay, now water is in the 3/4 portion of the earth, but unfortunately most of that is salty water. Only a little portion out of this 3/4 is our fresh water. We know that animals or even plants, they need fresh water to survive. Fresh water, rain is the main source, and other sources also we have studied, like we have studied that rivers, canals, ponds, lakes. Then we have studied that other sources like wells or tube wells are different sources of water. Now children, we know that water is very important in our life of human beings, animals. We need water for drinking, cooking, washing, doing other activities of cleaning, giving water to the plants. Plants need water to survive. Animals need, other animals other than human beings need water to survive. Different activities, we need water, isn't it? Water is needed by the farmers too. Otherwise they cannot grow crops. A small plant in your garden will die if it doesn't get water for a week. So the crops that the farmers grow and that crops which we eat for our survival, they grow it. They need plenty of water. And this water, where will they get? Because it rains only in a season, that is in monsoon. It hardly rains in winter or in summer. So, farmers cannot only grow crops in the monsoon season, isn't it? So, there are other ways that we have to find out, alternative ways to store water, the excess water that we get during the rainy season, and that water can be used in summer and winter for growing crops, because crops are grown throughout the year. Different type of crops are grown. You see the fields, the farmers are growing crops throughout the year. Of course, not one single crop, different type of crops. So this water they need is called irrigation. To grow crops, farmer needs sufficient and timely supply of water. They need sufficient amount of water. You have seen that if you have a garden in your house, your mother or you may be giving water to the plants every day. Similarly, the crops, different type of crop, whether it is rice, wheat, pulses, or maybe the other type of food crops, even the crops that are like tea, coffee, rubber, everything. For growing everything, the farmers need water and sufficient amount of water and timely supply of it. It has to be equal. You cannot say, oh, it is not raining now, I'll wait for 15 days, let it rain, then we will give crop. The crops will all die. So timely supply, this is possible and only through irrigation. Now there are different means of irrigation like wells and tube wells. You must have seen the farmers having wells or tube wells in his farm. Tanks storing water, not a small tank, huge tank. Canals, this is very common. You must have seen canals everywhere near your house. Those canals are linked to the rivers, and from the rivers the canals come to the farmers' land and supply water. And dams are built to store water, excessive water during monsoon season when it rains, and that water is stored in the tanks and supplied through canals to different parts of the country. Sprinklers, children, you must have seen in our school garden where you sprinkle the water and throughout the garden there is watering of the grass, because sprinklers, they are used in places where there is less of water. Okay, so these are the different means of irrigation. Irrigation means watering of the farmers' crops. Okay, and through this means farmers get water to grow its crops and to supply to the people. We need it. Okay, so in this coming modules we are going to study about different more means of irrigation. Thank you, children.